Wow. Today is a Sunday, and welcome back, all of you. Waiting for the rest of you to join in. Quite a number of interesting things to share with you today. Today is Sunday. We are on the 3rd of July. We're on the third episode of our 100 days of stock market inspiration. I want to welcome J-Lo. I see you on the chat. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. And let's wait for the rest to come in and quickly come in. And we shall start real soon, okay? So I'm looking across all the different platforms again. But I think before we get started, it is important that, all of you are really connected to our WhatsApp. And I just do a quick search, flip over here. This is our new WhatsApp number. You can scan it, or you can visit the website at www.spi.ke/help. As you can see on the bottom right there, right? So go and join us on the WhatsApp, and we hope to stay connected with you. Yes, Calvin, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Good evening, everyone. And, we have a kind of a message that goes on Facebook that says, please know that Dr. Clemen Chang and Spiking do not post anything in the comments. Please watch out for imposters or scammers. We've been hit by so many imposters and scammers on Facebook, especially on Facebook. They kind of crack into our Facebook page and tell people that, you send them 10 Bitcoin and they'll send you 100 Bitcoin, that kind of silly scams. I hope no one falls for it. All right, so welcome everybody. Let's get started. Today I got three things I want to share with you. The first thing is my church has a very, very meaningful 10-year anniversary celebration today. Now, 10 years for a church is really, really young, and we got a really, really young pastor as well. And, my family is settled down in this church, really, really happy. I'm volunteering my time as well, and that's something that, I urge all of you to do something for a non-profit, typically on a Sunday when you're free and, just like kind of pay it for it. And of course, we're going to make major announcements. End of this month, we got 4 very, very big concerts coming up in Singapore. They are the counterparts to Hillsong for the Chinese ministry. And many of you know that I support this stream of praise, or otherwise known as 赞美之前. They will be here live in Singapore, right? So I also try my best to help them out as much as possible. And perhaps middle of next week, I'll make an announcement how you guys can get involved if you want to help out, all right? The second thing is today, I visited a really, really interesting shop. And, really great experience. And this shop came about because, when I flew up to Miami for the Miami Bitcoin conference, and on the plane, they have this special cologne for men in the toilet. I think I shared with some of you guys about this. And the smell really, really is so great, this is the one that, let me see if I can get another camera working or not. Hang on a minute. This is the one known as, oops, hold on. This is much sharper, right? It's called a Kirkus by Penhaligon's. If you look closer, it's called Penhaligon's, or this particular cologne is known as the Kirkus, all right? So, why am I talking about this? Because I went to Ion Orchard for my dinner just now, and the shop was right there. I said, wow, that's the shop. I'm so in love with the perfume, the smell of it. And, back then, the stewardess were very, very kind to me. I was complaining to them that, I think we have some people in the business class stealing this bottle. I say, how could it be? I go to the toilet 3 times and the bottle is not there. Somebody is going in and out, stealing this bottle, right? So that's shameless business class people. And after that, they felt quite bad. They say, yeah, we replaced like 7 bottles and somebody just keep taking it, right? And they felt bad about it, and then they gave me, this complimentary bottle, and And I've been like so mesmerized by the smell, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta put on some right now. And that's how it go. Woo! It smells so good. And why am I talking about this guy? By the way, one more time, a big shout out to Pengaligans. This is another way. Let me do it one more time. I mean, this is like, you know, when you encounter a great service, you just can't help but keep talking about it. This is called the Penhaligans, all right? I hope you can see it right now, okay? Now, what's the story today? So I was there for dinner at Ion Orchard, and I look across and say, wow, that's the shop that got my favorite perfume, right? And I walk in, greeted by a young gentleman, very, very learned in all the different flavors. I think they got like more than 24 different flavors. And kind of a design, you know, in a way where, and I brought up this name, I say, you're kind of the kind of a design kind of attract people like me, because you know why? Because I was looking at, Sunny, I cannot find it again. Because my favorite gin is actually Hendrix gin. I say, that queer, mystical looking kind of thing kind of attract me. So I fell in love with Hendrix gin, world famous, because you serve it with a long slice of cucumber, right? And then for them, their design also kind of follow the same. So he gave me a really good orientation to the different flavors. And then at the end of it, I say, wow, I know for sure next time I want to buy a gift for a friend, I'll definitely pick up one of your beautiful perfumes with a very nice packaging at your shop. And he said, hang on, sir, before you leave, you know what? This is our British tradition, right? So he took out like this little hanky, right? And then he took out this bottle, my favorite scent, and then he sprayed all over it. So he go around spraying over it, and then he folded up nicely, and then he presented it to me and said, this is our complimentary gift to you. What a great experience, right? So, you know, when I come across great customer experience, I can't help but keep talking about it. So I want to share with you guys, this is something that, you know, starting from Singapore International Airline, every step, they just know how to tease the customers and make them happy about it. So in a way, I'm also thinking really hard, how can I tease my students and make you guys feel very, very happy about it? Okay, so just want to know if you guys, how come my screen doesn't change? Kind of strange. Let me make sure I'm doing well right here. Are you guys okay? Can you all just give me some response on the chat that I know I'm doing the right stuff? All right, so just say, teacher, you're okay. All right, because I'm not too sure where I should look at right now. We started with this new platform and all the kind of stuff, and not really sure I'm on the right track. So if you're all good, can you just say all good? Yes, I see Brandy, thank you. I see Benjamin, Jay, thank you, all good. All right, Emmeline, good to see you. Calvin, Ian, good. Okay, all good, good. Okay, so two things to share. My church 10-year anniversary, and the second thing, a great experience from Penhaligans at Ion Orchard. Now today, what are we going to do? Because we say if we apply our thinking every day, we must find one inspiration out of each day for the next 100 days. Today is the third episode of our 100 days of what we call the daily stock market inspiration. All right? And today the biggest news that came out, I'm sure some of you read about it, but I'm not too sure, are you thinking about it? You see, there's a difference between reading about something and applying the train of thoughts to draw inspiration out of it. All right? So before I show you this stock, really inspiring stock, which I will fire off the order tonight before 12 o'clock, and I'll send to those of you who are my subscribers of Don't Stop Believing Trades, all right? You're going to get it before 12 midnight. Now, before I do that, I want to play you a quick YouTube video, all right? That kind of communicate the essence of what I want to teach and how I believe our community will become even stronger despite the severe market volatility that we are facing right now, all right? So if you guys are ready, I'm going to switch over my screen right now, and I want you to watch intentionally, really intentionally, thinking about it, and have a great fun watching it. Here we go.
It's smarter to travel in groups.
Really, really good, right? This is, I love this, man. And this was shown during my morning's church service. And, you know, the focus was 10-year anniversary. You have numeral 1 and 0. End of the day, all of us, if we combine force out together, we are known as a united one force. So that kind of spark off my inspiration. You know, I'm very, very motivated when I start applying my mind about 100 days of inspiration. All this positivity starts to surround me, and I'm able to share this with you, okay? Without further ado, let me present to you the stock market inspiration for today, 3rd of July. This is an all-important announcement that came out yesterday. Holy moly. And it was like timestamp, 12:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will translate to Sunday at 12:10 a.m., all right? So past midnight, and then the article came out. I was reading it before I went to sleep. And I say, this is a miracle number just to begin with. Let me explain to you what I meant by a miracle number, all right? So there are a few numbers we want to take note of. Of course, the headline says that 254,695 electric vehicles in the second quarter of 2022. Now, if you note that, when the heck is the second quarter of 2022? I remember it as 456, April, May, and June, all right? So first quarter, 1, 2, 3, second quarter, 4, 5, 6, third quarter, 7, 8, 9, fourth quarter, 10, 11, 12. So you got to remember it using a numerical sequence, all right? So, and then I wanted to ask this question. When did Shanghai lockdown start? All right? When did the Shanghai lockdown start? And it started on 28th of February 2022. All right? So, and of course, I want to bring out the real number so that you can contest this number called the 254,695. All right? 254,695. I'm going to show you an article published on 1st of April. Remember, second quarter is 456, means from 1st of April to end of June. So if you take a look at this crazy article right here from, you know, our mainstream media in Singapore called the Straits Times, entire Shanghai place under lockdown amid COVID-19 surge. Look at this, mama. That's like 25 million population almost under some form of lockdown. And you know, I mean, this is communist. This is not like democracy in the US. Lockdown means lockdown, man. That's it, man. You can't even really get out of your house, all right? This is China, not in the US. So it started 4 days sweeping lockdown on Friday, and we knew that this lockdown continued for the entire month of April, May. Then only in 1st of June, in the month of June, they break it down to three phases of easing. First week of June, the first release where taxis start to plow the streets. And then the middle of June, where the schools start to reopen and factories start operation. And then end of June, which is the beginning of 1st July, will be the really official opening up. And in the middle of this, there's some kind of spikes of COVID going here and there in Beijing and Shanghai. So there's all confusion, right? So if you think about this, April and May completely destroyed. Question, how the heck Tesla is able to deliver 254,695 cars out of where? I got no idea. So let's read this together. Because a year ago, he only did like 201,250 vehicles, 201,250. And then Tesla was hamstrung during the period ending June by parts shortages, supply chain snares, and COVID-19 restrictions that forced China's Shanghai factory to close or operate only partially for weeks. That was the really glorified statement made by Elon Musk that Germany and Texas were burning furnaces. They were burning so much cash. Because why? Many of the important parts couldn't get out of China. It's not like each individual gigafactory has everything within the factory. No. The main raw materials, I suspect, still come out of China. So even though they kind of finish everything, the skeleton, the whatever, the cushioning and whatever they kind of put in, when it comes to semiconductor chips, it will be still stuck out of China. So that's the reason why you got to put this in context and you realize, oh my gosh, this is like madness, right? People don't understand the impact of this really beautiful announcement that came out 12 a.m. this morning for me on Sunday. And let's go down, right? So let's really nail it down. And I want to share with you my passion about analysis. Investing is about analysis. Now, let me just put this one aside. Right now I've seen so many, since I just only 2-3 days I started on YouTube, coming back to YouTube, Facebook, what we call LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter. And then because when I start applying my mind here, I look around, I say, what the heck is going on? There's so many people talking about investing on Facebook ads, on YouTube ads. And I say the way they present investing is, no, it's not correct. It's not like all about marketing and gimmicky and all that kind of stuff. It's not about that. It's about a thoughtful thinking process that trains your analytical mind, that connects everything that you learn in your past, be it your education, your background, your networks, the academic pursuit that you went after, that helps you put into place all the different contexts of your past into right now, the present, and applying a critical mind to derive an answer. This is investing. Not some kind of, oh my gosh, I'm at this place, I'm that place, I'm doing this. Oh, wow, the market is suffering, I'm making this. Wow, don't know what and what. Oh my God, I look at it. It takes me a zoomer. No, I'm not a zoomer. No, my son called me a boomer. No, I'm not a boomer also. It takes me a Gen X. I think I'm a little bit more qualified here with my gray hair and my wrinkled face to tell the audience, please, this is not marketing gimmicks. This is life and death to me. This is analysis. We cannot treat investing like a bloody joke. No, yes. No, yes, what do I mean by that? No, it's not a joke. We do have a lot of fun in the process of analysis. Like right now in my room here, I'm the happiest man on earth. Quiet, My baby girl is next to me. Muffin is just next on my table, you know. And I look at her, she you know, I'm just very happy doing this. This is the fun part. Not that kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or maybe what I call it, maybe a different charade. No, investing is not about that. And that's the reason why people get upset when they think it's, oh, fun, oh, I put my trade right now, boom, and then thing goes wrong, they start blaming everybody because it came from that kind of influence, which I'm kind of, you know what, start this 100-day, kind of give me that motivation, I got to do this right, put it right, and let nature take its course. God will do the rest. But I just follow my inspiration. I say, I want to do it right. And for all of you tuning in right now, thank you so much for your support, you know. We have a small audience right now. Let's see where this takes off. Please go and share your link right now with your friends, those of you on WhatsApp groups. Go, tell them, come and watch this. Because I'm going to share with you something about Tesla you never thought of before. And it's for everybody to benefit, to understand what is thoughtful analysis. What is connecting the dots? What is looking at data? This is important because it's your financial future. All right? So please go invite your friends, join us, and you see, I'm kind of stuck right now because it's not like the real Zoom where I got to see all of your faces. Now I don't have to see, I can't see any faces. So let me come back to the chat right now and say something like, hi everyone, are you having fun so far on a Sunday? Okay, so I find out something on the chat. I want to see whether can you see my chat or not. Or I will highly encourage you should go to the main YouTube channel. That will be the main one. But I know some of you are watching me on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitch, and whatever not. But you know, come and respond to me because I can't see your faces. Okay, thank you, Brandy. Brandy is the first one to respond. Thank you so much. And I know between what I say right now, there's a 10 to 20 seconds delay depending on which platform that you use. All right, so kind of like delayed response. So that's good. So I see Noah, welcome back. And Jay, thank you. And I see Hiram, Jill. Yes, good to see all of you, my lovely students. And Kim San, I see you. Chi Yong, 你好，回来了，回家了。Good to see Chi Yong. CK Bell, good to see all of you. Rakesh, Emily, Mary, Ryan. All right. So thank you very much, and we're going to keep this momentum up. Really show the world what is really analysis and what is really investing. All right. So let's come back to our beautiful Tesla. Thank you so much. All right. So we were back to hear this very important set of numbers. Total deliveries 254,695. Headline was 254,695. Means to say the headlines, they are really interested in deliveries. And this was exactly what I taught you guys previously. Everything about electric vehicle, one word. Go for the root word. It's delivery. All right? No matter what you say, how good, how fast, blah, 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 blah. End of the day, how many cars can you deliver to your customers? That's what counts right now. Then, of course, they have a total production, 258,580. There's a slight difference of about 4,000 cars. It's okay, but the media wants to chase after the total deliveries. And the best part is this. Delivery numbers, which are the closest approximation of sales reported by Tesla, fell just shy of analysts' expectation. These damn analysts, I don't know what they are thinking. I mean, what do they really expect? April, May, 2 months, China lockdown, and they set a high bar, right? I mean, it's like serious lockdown. I can challenge anyone out here with an argument. I don't believe you can find another cluster of workers as hardworking as those Chinese in China. Hardworking, really eat, sleep, shit in the factory. You ask any Americans to do that in American factories, they will go for a boycott next day, and probably someone will come around and do something nasty. You ask that in, maybe, I don't know, maybe in Germany, I don't think so. They probably have a union strike. But I don't think anyone can compete with the Chinese workers in China. I've seen with my own eyes. They are hardcore, really, really hardcore. Because first, you must know, they are communists. They are raised and born a purebred communist. Really follow the leader, right? So this analyst, I don't know what they are thinking about. 2 months of lockdown, and they still set a very, very high bar, right? And we're going to compare whether the high bar, is it reasonable or not. So here we go. Last year, Tesla delivered 201,250 vehicles in the same second quarter. So April, May, June. Right? That's 2021. Now we're talking about 2022. It's first time delivering more than 200,000 units in a 3-month period. All right, that was last year. In first quarter of 2022, they delivered 100,000 more, 310,048. Okay? So you take this number, right? So our number is 254, right? So let me put it in context, all right? Okay, so let me assemble this really nicely, and you know what the main point I'm going to drive at. This time round for Q2, 254,695. Last year, they did 201,250, all right? And in first quarter this year, they did 310,048. So in any case, if you look at these two numbers, I'm talking about these two numbers, all right? How could the analyst can have a number higher than these two? I'm asking you right now this question. Knowing for the fact that Giga Shanghai is the real money-making factory for Tesla, shut down for 2 bloody months, and you expect a number higher than 201,250. How the heck the analysts are thinking about? I don't know what they are doing. Practically, it's nuts. You can say they have a Giga Germany, Giga Berlin, and Giga Texas. But I told you, Tesla was never profitable until they have Tesla Giga Shanghai. And I'm a Tesla car owner, right? You know, the cars that came out from US, let me tell you, even on YouTube, even for the Tesla Singapore team, they were all saying, you know, there are many complaints about the car alignment. When you close the car, there's a misalignment of the door. There's a misalignment on the windshield. There's misalignment on the car boot. All these problems came out from US. So when I was ordering my car, I asked, hey, my car will be shipped out from which factory? China, don't worry. Dr. Chang, don't worry. China wants solid, tip-top. That's what every Tesla salesman will tell you. China wants tip-top, not the one in US got problem, many, many problems, right? So we already knew for sure it is the Shanghai that gave Tesla the turnaround, that boom, that tipping point. So right now, you look at my 2 arrows pointing at last year, 201,250, and then this year, the same quarter, not same quarter, Q1 this year, before the lockdown, 310,048, and then, guess what? Q2, you have 2 months of shutdown, and analysts expect something above 200,000. That's why I'm so pissed off about the analysts right here. I don't know what they're thinking. So if you think about that, these two numbers right there, all right, just make sure you really, really know what your teacher is talking about right here, right? I'm talking about these two numbers right here, and then you compare it with the mama number that they really deliver. Don't you think Tesla deserves this word call? It is a miracle. This is a miraculous number. And that's why sometimes, you know, I've seen even among our students got swayed by analysts. myself at fault as well. Because sometimes they can write damn well, and then you are swayed by the writing rather than the thinking. So I say, does it make sense? So you always have to question, so let me share with you the 3 steps I've done when I read analyst report, right? First, we are very swayed by their argument because they are damn good at writing. They will write with a biased viewpoint, and I can tell you the worst analysts are those in the illiquid market, like your domestic stock exchanges like Bursa or your SGX. They are writing with a big bias. All right, better don't name names. They don't know what they are doing. That's why analysts is a dinosaur business right now for Asia stock exchanges. So let's come back. Look over there again, and you always think about 3 things. Number 1, can I cross-verify the numbers? Tonight, I've done this with you. I mean, today is supposed to be a really, really relaxed kind of Sunday night, but when I look at the analyst thinking, it kind of make me rage, Maybe the word is not rage, it's just like cheese off by what the heck they are doing, right? So you cross-verify step 1 always with numbers. That's my habit. I'll really look at the numbers. Okay, last year, Q2, 201, 250, okay. Don't have to think too deep. Don't have to make too many assumptions or put on the devil's advocate, all right? And then this year, Q1, 310, so roughly in your mind, you think, yeah, maybe somewhere in between, if everything is ceteris paribus, all things being equal, remains the same. But what is the thing that's different? I showed you just now. 2 months of lockdown, April and May. You can read everywhere on social media, on WeChat, everybody complaining, can't even buy vegetables, buy fish, can't even knock on the neighbor's door. 2 months of lockdown, should you even think the number for Q2 should be above 201, 250? It cannot even be above 200,000. Not possible. Meaning to say they really only have 1 month to churn out the vehicles. Unless, of course, there's certain things that the media got a blackout. What is the certain thing? Let me give the credit where it's due. The certain things I think we here and there pick up from hearsay, rumors, and some hints released by Elon Musk is that the Tesla Chinese workers truly live, work, sleep, and shit in the factory. Then this number of 254,695 is a miracle. Or else it's not possible. There's no way for them report to the factory, time's up, go back home and get locked down, and get out of the lockdown, go for the test kit, poke the nose. Oh, you don't have COVID. Next day morning, go back to the factory, start work. Not possible. I think Tesla has a special deal with the government. The workers continue to live, work, and play and shit in the factory so that they can churn out for Tesla 254,695, this crazy number. That's why I'm so excited about this number. I saw so much inspiration. And I think about the operations behind, the HR, human resource issues behind. I give it the credit. I say, oh my gosh, if you don't invest in this company, I know what the heck you want to do. Right? This is a miracle, all right? So I don't belabor the point, and I want to come down right over here and really just cross-check every single line to make sure that we are on the right track, all right? So the company has soft-guided to around 50% average annual growth, long-term depending on manufacturing capacity and other factors. And you can feel, I mean, for one moment in time right now, I encourage you to put on the thinking cap just like Elon Musk. The numbers have dropped. And in order for me to boost earnings, I need to do a job cut. There's too much redundancies in the human side of things. He overhired. So he announced take a 10%, but he made it very clear. Of his 100% people on the payroll, 2/3 of them are paid on an hourly basis. These are the real hardcore factory workers, paid on an hourly basis. 1/3 of them are salaried workers, I mean, probably like some business associates, consultant, operations, finance, getting a monthly salary from the company, all right? That's 1/3 of them. So if you apply a 10% retrenchment to the 1/3, which is the 33.33%, you are only really job cut 3.3% of the total workforce of Tesla. That is important. That is to boost the earnings, because he realized there's too much redundancy at this moment, all right? And the choke point is exactly at Shanghai. They couldn't ship out certain parts. And of course, they won't tell us, disclose to us, where is the raw material, where they are getting the chips here and there, and all that kind of stuff. They won't tell you, right? So we have to put on our own thinking cap and think about all these lines that they're talking about. We plan to grow our manufacturing capacity as quickly as possible. Over a multi-year horizon, we expect to achieve 50% average annual growth in vehicle deliveries. In China this quarter, Tesla has to shut down or only partial operations at its Shanghai for weeks due to COVID-19. I'm just following the exact shutdown was 1st of April. Just follow that, all right? And of course, the analysts were not applying their brains on this. Other supply chain snags worsened by Russia's brutal invasion of Ukraine also impacted Tesla and the broader auto industry during the quarter. Separately, Tesla is grappling with the high cost of building out and starting up production and new factories in Austin, Texas, and Berlin. These are burning furnaces. California, in addition to its Fremont, California, and Shanghai plants, has probably lamented that the new factories are costing Tesla billions, but have not been able to make enough vehicles and batteries to justify their cost. So they got to quickly ship out, all right? So as startups and legacy automakers offer more new vehicles, new EVs, and by the way, the rest of the players, they are nowhere near Tesla. To talk about GM, Ford, all kinds of problems they have. They are not even close to these 200 over 1,000 numbers by Tesla, right? And Tesla's share of the global is expected to decrease but remain substantial. He is the first mover. He will grab the main market share, all right? Now I want to show you, and I hope I can show you really quickly, who is the real competition to Tesla, all right? I think if we understand this logic, it is much simpler for you all to sleep well tonight. Because if I don't show you this, you know, you're going to keep flipping on your bed and you're not going to have a really, really restful night, and we're going to start the week tomorrow. Even though tomorrow is Independence Day, the market is officially closed, all right? So I hope I can find the right article, loading up. I hope it gives me access. Don't hit a paywall. Kind of tricky. Why is it taking so long to load? By the way, are you guys having fun? Can you all give me okay, can you try to find this emoticon? I fire away and see who can fire away this emoticon like mine, all right? Go, 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 go! Wow, I'm trying to load this crazy article. I don't know why is it not loading right now. Oh, man. Okay, why is it not loading? I've got no idea. What is the problem? I think there's a problem with the Bloomberg. I'm trying to load a Bloomberg website on the recent Qatar interview of Elon Musk, all right? Now anyway, if it doesn't show up, I'll pick from another place. Let me see if I can find it while I wait for you, all right? All right, I found the paragraph I wanted to show you. And I hope this is the right one to show you. And here we go. Wow, all of you on fire, man. Look at our live stream is on fire right now. So when he was asked on this Qatar event by Bloomberg, Elon Musk, who is your real competition? You know what he said? I mean, I hope I can play you that thing, but I think time is running out, but I will just show you this part. He said that this was bigger issue than competition from rival automakers. But the exact words he said, I remember clearly. There's no competition at all. The real competition is our constraints are much more in raw materials and being able to scale up production, right? Go and watch this video and you understand what Elon Musk is thinking about. There's no competition for Tesla. So, before I leave you guys tonight, it is important for us to look at the stock chart because tomorrow, Independence Day, the market is closed. We will not be able to trade. Opening bell will be on Tuesday morning, and then the data will start to come in. I'm not too sure how Wall Street is going to react, but I know one thing is for sure. If they can deliver these crazy numbers, to me, it's a miracle number. 2 months of shutdown in Shanghai. The moment Shanghai and China opens up, and right now everybody's waiting for this moment, all right? And I know old man Warren Buffett is waiting for this moment as well because he just loaded up yesterday on Occidental Petroleum, another $500 million. So he's knowing something that he's not telling everybody. Of course, he won't tell you. That is part of his tactics. Our job is to put on thoughtful processes to think about what they have done with their purchases, what have they seen or heard that we kind of get blindsided. That is the real business of investing, right? So right now I show you this, and you know I really love to do it this way, and that is, first of all, you go to around, right now, if I go to $650, all right, which is around there, and then you drop the line $650, you're telling me that if the price of Tesla drops below 650, it is worth less than what they have done in the year 2020. I don't believe this logic at all. Not possible. All right? So that's the real number that you're looking at right now. The question is, do you believe the moment the stock price of Tesla drops below 650, you are saying that whatever Tesla has done right now is worse than the year 2020? No. Right? So you've seen it for yourself. 2021, they've done a pretty good job, but because of so many macro issues that's beyond anyone's guess, they got hit on the stock price. And that's the reason why I'm very, very hopeful and very, very positive about Tesla. In fact, I just went for my private viewing on a Model Y, and you know, the strange thing that day on the private viewing on Model Y was this, right? So, you know, for Tesla owners, we got the first view of the Model Y. Then they open up to the public. So we went there, look at the Model Y. It's just a little bit bigger, but the problem is slower than Model X. If you talk about the first to hit 100 kilometers per hour, right? Because it's heavier, because it's bigger. So my Model X is still much faster than the Model Y. And then, on the day of the viewing, when I'm about to leave, you know what? I'm Model 3, so I'm there to view the Model Y. A Model X drove in. And you know, the people there were very, very nice to us, and he was willing to show us, come, let me show you. I open up all the doors, the side doors and the back door. Boom! And one of the features that, you know, me and my wife were talking about is, hey, you know, Nicole was asking me, do you think it's possible there's a car whereby, as I walk towards the car, the door will open up for me and I don't even have to touch the car handle? And they demonstrated that to us for the Model X. Holy moly. So I think we set our eyes on Model X right now, but I don't think we are that eager to just do a parallel import into Singapore that will cause a bomb. I think the rightful approach is to wait for next year. I think next year they will be able to start exporting the Model X, Right now, Model X is already in Australia. The bigger countries out there, they have the Model X, which is a right-hand drive, which is just nice. Like in Singapore, we have right-hand drive, and we just got to wait. That is a real beauty, a Model X for Tesla, all right? So with this in mind, let's conclude today's session. Wow, 45 minutes. Sorry to keep you guys so late, but I'm going to do work on my Don't Stop Believing WhatsApp notification to my subscribers. So for those of you, while you are still into the show, I want to just make sure that you are really, really connected with us, on our new WhatsApp. This is a verified WhatsApp number. You can scan on your screen right now, or you can simply visit the website, which is spi.ke/help. All right. Make a connection with us. All right, because one of the things that we are doing right now is we have this very, very interesting program called Don't Stop Believing Trades. All right, let me just show you this Don't Stop Believing Trades. This is really gorgeous. This is where, as part of my 100-day inspiration, every day I'll fire off one trade. All right, one trade every day, regardless of whether it's a weekend or not, Mondays to Sundays. All right, so this is very, very inspired by the song Don't Stop Believing. And then we'll just fire off to our, only for those who subscribe to our WhatsApp. All right, and you can also join us at spi.ke/believe, or you can scan this QR code. All right, you can join us right there, and I'll be firing off my trades for Tesla. But of course, you do not know the combination of my strike price and my expiration date, or am I buying a stock? What is the real strategy we should go forward to attack Tesla? I think this is a golden opportunity. I feel so much peaceful right now, knowing for the fact that Giga Shanghai shut down for 2 months, especially in the month of April and May, and they can deliver such a mind-boggling, miraculous number like a 254,695 vehicles just for second quarter 2022. This is a miracle report. So with that, we conclude for today's session. Thank you so much for joining us, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. I hope all of you are connected with me on the YouTube, because I know we are coming from different platforms from Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, and so on. But the main channel, please always come back to our YouTube channel. And then I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. This will be for the next 100 days. Thank you so much. And with this in mind, I want to play you some songs. I can only play those YouTube songs. I'm not too sure which song is nice. I just try out, right? So thank you very much. With this, God bless you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. This is not the right song. Hang on a minute. Goodbye. Thank you.